Oh, this. Don't do it. Oh, just messing around with the tripod that I broke twice. Fixed it. Probably break again in a minute. What's going on? Well, I've got that song in my head, people. I've just sat there singing it again because I've just seen a video of, let's see if you can guess who I was watching. And the song was obviously A Million Dreams, as I didn't know what to put in the title because I'm just randomly gonna yak. Well, it's that song, A Million Dreams. Early we on? I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? I don't know, I just thought I'd come on because I thought I'm not sat there not really watching anything anyway, so I thought I'd just come for a little chat because I'm still vibing. And I can't get that song out of my head, and I've just seen somebody singing it. I don't know, maybe was it her who wrote the song? Somebody that I like, something to do with this colour that I've always liked. Singing it with her daughter, and her daughter sounds really cute on it. The song from The Greatest Showman, which is just, I can't get it out of my head, and I've just watched her and I was like, do you know what? I think she's a good one. She was always a bit alternative, always liked her, had her albums. Short hair. She had a different hair colour. Normally blonde, but normally has a name matched to hair colour at one point. Pink. Singing it with daughter Willow. The Million Dreams song. I just love it. It's just so with the times at the minute. And I think, like I said, Phil got hair stuck in my mouth now. If anyone's not seen it, I've just seen it on. I knew she sang it, but on Atlantic Records. That's what I just saw it on. So I just watched it on that. It was great. I was just watching the Trumpster going on about the caravan. Oh, aren't you so glad he got in? You know, used his money. You know, the military asked him to step in and all that, but, you know, got in there for the people. Hi. I just can't get that song out of my head. I even got it wrote down. I need to write the whole song out because I just love it. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colours fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. Do. That's how I feel. Keeps me awake all the time. You know, trying to think about positive things and what's going on and the good side of it and all that sort of thing. Are you driving home? Yeah, Pink. I don't know if anyone's heard her and her daughter singing that song. Willow, I believe her daughter's called. Always used to like Pink. I just love that song. Love it, love it, love it. Funny enough, I've just seen Rebel Media doing a report on something like witchcrafting children's TV, blah blah something or other. I didn't really watch it because we all know that. We all know about all that sort of stuff they put out on TV and why. And I've been trying to tell people this before. You know, in the mainstream media, what they like to stick out there for us all to see, and for children to see. You know, what's the word? Influence them with certain things. We all know about that. But yeah, I've no doubt. I can't remember. Remember the song she used to sing? Oh, you're just like a pill. Instead of making me better, you keep making me ill. Thought, yeah, some of them pills do make you ill, don't they? even though she was talking about relationships, which that's true as well, because some people do make you ill, you know. The vibe being low, they bring you down, make you feel ill. You feel down, you just end up being ill, don't you? If you stay there. I'm trying to think what I've just... I just can't get the song out my head a little bit. My son's slime. He gets these, he just throws it around the house. I'm like, ugh. Ugh. I think we had something when we were younger called... Not slime. Does anyone remember silly putty? Where it was just... We used to get it in egg-shaped, silly putty. I've got this slime stuff. But, ugh. They just love it, don't they? But, I heard someone talking today when I went to nursery. It's these two mothers that are always talking quite loud, and they were going on about Christmas and how, oh, have you seen this doll or something? Yeah, silly putty egg. Have you seen this doll or something? I don't know what name it was. Oh, it's about £100 and odd. She went, oh yeah, but I've heard the eyes fall out and it's not really good and it breaks and this, that and the other. 19 and 3. And they were like, she was sort of saying, yeah, but you know, because they believe Father Christmas gets them everything that they ask for, you feel like you have to get everything. And I thought, I've never done that. If you're going to do it, and if you're doing the Christmas thing, I'd say Santa says you can... Santa says you can have everything... not everything. Santa says you can have a couple of things off your wish list. That's how I always knew it, as off your wish list. So it doesn't mean you get everything. Just means you get a few things off that list. And then they're wondering why they're in debt after Christmas because they can't afford it. Because they got the kids everything because they've told the kids that Santa gets you everything. No. They go mad. I know people like spoiling the kids, but sometimes it's like they don't need to be taught they need everything. Do you know? For my family, now and again I've been getting into making some stuff, as in not the kids obviously, but but I've never spoiled them that way because I just don't, it'd be just like, you've got a list, what do you want to, that's how I thought it used to be, you write down your list, not Santa's going to get me everything, therefore I'm going to ask for absolutely everything I want. And it made me laugh because I was listening again, like, we all know they put adverts on there for kids on, YouTube or TV, and she actually said, oh, my child doesn't watch TV, she watches YouTube, but, they've got all them adverts on. Exactly, because my son does it if he's watching something. They put the adverts on all the time, and all your kid does is, I want that, I want that, I want that, I want that, I'm hungry, I want that, I want that. Like, you can have it for Christmas, but, a couple of things on your list, and that's it. It's not, yes, you can have everything. I thought, well, she's talking about that. I thought, you're telling your children they can have everything. And then she's going, oh, but this is dear and that's dear and this thing cost £100 and then they found out they were really rubbish, this thing falls apart. Because like I said, they don't make things like they used to. Things used to last. These days, you have it for a bit. Like my tablet broke, even though I'm getting a new one now off my thing. They don't last. They were built to last years ago. Because it was good stuff. Now, they build them to fall apart because then you need to buy another one because then you have to, subliminal messages, exactly. Then you have to keep consuming, keep spending your money. Because if things lasted, you wouldn't have to keep going out spending, would you? You wouldn't need to. But we know it's all part of that. But I'm feeling a bit excited about this weekend. I don't know why. I just am. It's Friday tomorrow as well. I do need to get a really big stash of popcorn in because over this month, especially near the end of the month, I think I've got the right dates the right way around again. I think, is it the 22nd was the assassination and the 25th was JFK Jr.'s birthday. So, bit of a family Trump rally, JFK Jr. family getting together on the 22nd. Can't wait. And the midterms and all that, and we know the Democrats aren't getting in. Mainstream media can say what they want, pump out what they want about the Democrats because it ain't happening. Because he'll just be getting back in with the votes that he'll be genuinely getting, because people can genuinely see what the Democrat side are like. Crap. I walk around with an empty popcorn bag just in case I need to bust out the popcorn. I know, just in case. You just need one on you all the time. Women get a bag size in your bag, you know, you just might have to crack out the popcorn at any time. Has anyone found the Robert Kennedy tweet? I think it's been shadow banned or taken off or something, if you can't find it. JFK, no, not JFK's birthday. Talking about JFK Jr.'s. JFK Jr.'s, I think, is on the 25th of this month. And his dad's assassination anniversary is the 22nd. I always get mixed up which way around it is because they're so next to each other. So on the 22nd of this month, they're supposed to be doing a sort of rally thing, or Kennedy family. Well, Trump would be there anyway, isn't it? Because it's the anniversary. And something else. But yeah. I don't mean his birthday, I mean this month, November. Whose birthday? Is it? Not was it, is it? Because I just want to know if anyone's managed to see that picture that I was talking about with the signs in it again. Found the Fusker on Twitter today. What, the little kid dressed as Fusker? Because, like I said before, I will say it again. In that picture of the Kennedy family, like I said, it doesn't matter, because someone came on and said, oh, someone said it might have been from a few years back. That still doesn't matter, because the plan's been in the plan for a long time, so things are coming out now. Like I said, there was the video of his wife at the rally last year. Now there's a video going up when she took her hat off. Clearly see it's her. We could clearly see that before, but little things are coming out because it's part of the plan. So this picture, doesn't matter if it was a few years back, whatever, it was the Kennedy family. If anyone's not heard me say this, the Kennedy family on Twitter by JFK Jr.'s cousin, and it was a Halloween picture, seeing as it was Halloween yesterday. Well, it was a Halloween picture. See, I've got the picture, so hopefully when I get my new phone and my tablet tomorrow, I'll be able to show you the picture if I can. It was the Kennedy family, and they're all there, you know, having a picture taken, loads of them. Most of them are in 17. Most of them are in black tuxedos, sort of like with dicky bows. There's a woman at the front in a gold dress, but they've all got, you know, the glasses on. You know, the glasses with the nose connected, like the funny face thing, glasses on, bushy eyebrows. They all look like Vincent Fusker. A couple haven't got them on. A couple have got like big shades on. But the weird thing is, when I saw it, my dad was like, oh, have you seen this picture? They're sort of like trolling, you know, it's like Vincent Fusker, and it's the Kennedy family. I mean, that's not a coincidence, is it? They've all got the things on. No, it's not a coincidence. Then I said to my dad, look at the picture. And he was like, what? I said, well, you look at the picture and it's just randomly got odd things in it. Like I said, you've got a man at the back, could be JFK Jr., don't know, stood under a lamp. He's basically got his head and this massive shade lamp round his head, sort of stuck in it. What was Vincent Fusker's name? Dark to light. He stood under a light. The beacon. Do you know what I mean? I'm on Twitter for POTUS and message. I'm only on Twitter for POTUS and yeah. And then two guys near him, or he might have had one, have white roses in the mouth. And I was like, that means something, because I know red roses, duality side, is supposed to mean apparently sacrifice. Of red roses is like blood. That's why the celebrities use a lot of songs and things with red roses in. Makes you think of Valentine's Day now, doesn't it? Sacrifice. So they've got white roses. Then someone messaged me on here, sorry, I can't remember who it was, said that Jackie Kennedy, when they went to Dallas, Texas, which that's where they're having the rally sort of meeting thing for the anniversary this year on the 22nd, Dallas, Texas. Bit of a coincidence. They got sent, her and her husband got sent red roses on that day when he got assassinated, but the roses should have been another colour, not red. because that means sacrifice. Hi. Then there's a guy stood there with a big cowboy hat on. I didn't think, I thought, oh, it must be connected to something. They've got a cowboy hat on. Dallas, Texas. Assassination. The guy next to him is stood there with a red scarf around his head. Like I said before, JFK Jr. used to wear a bandana or a scarf, something around his hat, fedora was it, or around his head as well, when he was going around, you know, New York on his bike, this, that, and the other. You can clearly go and Google that and see the pictures. And also there was someone with just like, not on them, but like holding down below angel wings. The woman had a gold dress on. There was also a random bunch of bouquet of flowers. It just looks odd when you look at the picture, but when you start seeing the signs, because symbolism will be the downfall on their side, but when you can see the symbolism, we can see it in there. So they're trolling, they're putting their symbols out there to say, hey, pick up the clues. What are we saying? If anyone gets what I'm saying, if anyone's seen the picture, and it just makes sense. Like I said about the Vincent Fusca shop, that popped up and disappeared. Like a shop's just popped up down here, one of them pop-up shops for Christmas. And funny enough, it's a spiritual one with all jewellery and things in it, called something like, oh, what's it called? Changing Life or Changing something or other it's called. I thought, interesting. So, and then, I can't even tell you the name. If my dad was on, I'd get him to tell you. There's something you can Google, so I'll have to tell you tomorrow. Oh yeah, subliminal messages, yeah. Was a guy who's quite well known, but I can't remember his name, so I won't be able to tell you. I'll have to tell you tomorrow, because I can't remember off the top of my head. Who's quite, got his own business in reporting or things that he writes out and that. And he's just done a big one on the movement of Q, and how he sees, he was like, oh, what's this? And he's looked into it and said it makes sense, do you know what, it's real. And he was talking about mainstream media, because this is what's happening. We all know about mainstream media and what they're doing. Who owns mainstream media controls the world, basically. And he was saying that, just like Q has said, they can either come out, because that's why Trump's always shouting fake news out, they can either come out and sort of start reporting on truth, because we're all starting to see what they are, and they're all just going to be hated anyway. No one's going to believe them anymore, so it doesn't matter what they, start reporting. Or they carry on and they just keep digging the holes, because either way they're going down, so it doesn't matter. Either way they're going down. They could try and turn themselves around, but they're not. Because I said, if you don't really like someone and someone tells you something to do, but they said you're going to lose either way, well, they're not going to turn around for the good side, really, are they? I don't think. So they can carry on doing what they're going to do, because it doesn't matter. Either way, they're getting seen for what they are. Liars and controllers and all that sort of stuff. So it doesn't really matter. It's like, carry on, keep digging that hole for yourselves, people. But either way, you're losing. Just like, oh dear. And more hashtag walks away. It's like I said, if I was on the Democrat side, you'd just be thinking, well, they are thinking, because that's why they're walking away. What's going on here? They just call for violence all the time. Shouldn't be about, yeah, people get into arguments and they have like different opinions, but you're not calling for violence just because you're not on the same thing. But they do every time the Democrats are causing violence or asking for violence, like Maxine Waters, as I like to call her, or Vaccine Waters is what I call her, all the time. Only some will, most won't. Yeah, well, they'll see. But I don't know if anyone's seen anything else flying about anywhere. But to me, the JFK Jr. thing's everywhere. Because me and my dad were just discussing before. I think a lot of you will know this, maybe some of you don't. But actually, really, the Q drops, apart from showing us about Hillary and Obama and all that sort of stuff, it's all about the Kennedys. It references back to the Kennedys all the time. It's basically, it's about the Kennedys, but what's involved with the Kennedy story is everything else. You know, Hillary, definitely the Bushes, Rothschilds, all that stuff we know about is all connected, but the actual breadcrumbs do reference mostly all the time a lot of the Kennedys. And one reason being is the where we go one, we go all, our sacred little saying is from the Kennedys. where we go on, we go out, it's off the boat. So it's inscribed on the bell, on the boat, the Kennedy bell, ringing out the truth. Hello. So, and if you go and read some of them back from the beginning, you'll see some more stuff. It's all linked to the Kennedy family. And this is funny as well, because my youngest son's Nana said, oh, you never guess what's on this weekend? And I said, what? And she said, the Kennedy documentary. I went, what? I said, oh, I'll have to watch it. I need to see what they're saying. I need to see if they've put truth in there or not. Even though I'm not saying all of them are good, do you know what I mean? But we can change. But apparently, the Kennedy documentary's on this weekend. That's a bit of a coincidence. I'm not saying it's a coincidence, I'm just saying it's on. It's quite funny how it's on this weekend. Don't know what channel over here, but I thought, oh, that's interesting. Hi. You know, let's slap that out there. Why are you going to try and make out the Kennedys were, you know... But like I said, they weren't all good, but... Why do you think he needs to be more careful? They've tried it about, I don't know how many times. That's why he's so confident now, because they've got everything on everybody. Everything, you know, those... Been saying it for weeks. We've got it all. They've got it all. It's been about 10 times. If it's been about 10 times, it's probably been more than that. That's why he's a bit more smiley these days, and he's more sort of cocky confident now, you know. And that's why JFK Jr.'s come out more, because it's been a bit safer too. Yeah. Yeah. Well, they did say on something that I watched about the Kennedys once, especially his dad, they realised in the end they wanted to do good. You know, like I said, you can come from a family of whatever, but it doesn't mean you can change at any time, you know, and turn from that. And like I said, one of JFK Jr.'s quotes is, I could have been a great man, but I'd rather be a good man. So, you know. And that thing again of Cue the Plan to Save the World film, if no one's seen it, I suggest you go and find it. The narrator is definitely him. The more you listen to his, just the way he speaks, oh my days, it's just like, oh my God. He just spoke so easily and natural, because he was natural, he wasn't fake. Shining City on the Hill, exactly. So everything about that lampshade over that guy's head on the Kennedy Halloween family picture, I was like, could have been him in disguise under that. Because me and my dad were saying today, if anyone's seen the... What video did I ask you to go and watch earlier? It's about JFK Jr. I've watched some of the secret. Yeah, it's good. I don't know what you think of it. I love it. It's the way I think like that. It showed you the guy who's supposed to be like the security guard, the big guy with the bald head, but this one who's meant to be him doesn't look like him, and he does this when he's walking behind Trump and Melania. We all know, if you're in the know, what that is. What's the finger pulling? Who used to pull the finger all the time? The pinky. He was doing it walking behind them. So the more you see, the more you know. And it was that one where they presented the Tiffany box and Obama and Big Mike's face, because we believed there was a photo in there. And then, I don't know if everyone's seen the video at the organisation, I can never say it, where that security guy again, or whatever it's supposed to be, secret, whatever he's supposed to be, got out of the car or whatever, and she went, it's you, and she looked really shocked. It was absolutely hilarious. I love Melania. Do you know what? Yeah, the finger pulling. And JFK Senior to hold his pinky. Yeah, well, he was doing that. He was doing that. Signalling again. Melania, I forgot actually to mention her, because she's fantastic. We must also remember Melania, because I was watching a video this morning. I can't remember what video it was, but it was when she went to Egypt, you know, because she was pointing out something there with Egypt. They said she was also pointing out with, she had a white hat on with a scarf on, bit reminiscent to Vincent Fusker-ish. And it was just a video said about, you know, the be best and all that. And I think it might have been on Twitter, and I said, oh, you know, you're so beautiful, such a beautiful soul as well, doing the be best to children for bullying. Because It is about being be best, because be your best means like be your best in love. You know, don't bully. Be your best. Be the best person you can be. Be best. They all took the mick out of her, didn't she? And she said as well, stuck up for herself, because they were all like, you know what reporters are like, magazines and stuff. Oh, but look at your clothes. What about your clothes that you've got on and your hat? And she went, we're not focusing on my clothes. She said, you don't need to focus on my clothes. You need to focus on my trip, because you were talking about the trip that she'd gone around, you know, to Africa, this, that, and the other. I want to talk about my trip. I'm not interested. You shouldn't be focusing on what I'm wearing. Because they don't want to know about a trip, do they? And what good she's done there. They just want to go, oh, what you wearing? Look what Melania's wearing. And that's what she said. Yeah, white hat in front of a pyramid. Deeply symbolic. Yeah, attacking the deep state. Of course they are, because they stood outside. What's his name stood outside? Is this where we talk about the greatest of... Oh, yes, Donald Trump is king. Oh, yes, he is. Well, I do, yeah. And he stood outside the... what's it called in America? The president's on the cliff side. Just gone out of my head again. The... Oh, they were calling for the assassination of Trump, weren't they? So she went and stood under the pyramids. We were all like, yeah, just troll them back, Melania. Troll them back. Best trollers in the world. Best trollers in the world is Trump, Melania, and JFK Jr. Yeah, about Mount Rushmore, thank you. So, yeah, thank you. So, I'm hearing a bit more about... the VIP and on again, you know, the Q one where Trump had a picture with him. And is someone going to ever ask Trump, who is Q, or do you believe in Q? Because like I said, it doesn't matter if they don't, because it's coming out whether they like it or not. If they ask or not, that's probably why they won't. I don't really care, do you? Oh, yeah, it was that. Yes, thank you. It was when Melania had that written on the back of the coat. I don't really care, do you? They all kicked off, didn't they? Went, oh my God, she doesn't care about children being trafficked, when it was Obama, and them. Like, oh my God, look at her, what she said. No, she was actually talking about mainstream media. I don't care, do you? We don't care. You can put all your crap out there all you want on mainstream media. You can report on what you want. You can put your visions out there. None of us believe you. And a lot more are starting to wake up. Yeah, they should care, but they don't, do they? Because like I said, if they think... They know they're going down if they sort of... what's the word? Come out and say it. And they know they're going down if they don't. So either way, they're going down. It was a bit like the Iran deal, wasn't it, when Trump was saying a bit ago, you know, they either do this or they don't. Either way, they're not getting sort of what they want, sort of thing. So, you know, not about 6-inch heels. Exactly. It's not about what she was wearing, but that's all they want to report, because they don't really want to know. They don't want to really report on what she wanted to say about the trip, because the trip was important, what she was doing. But they don't want to. They don't want to focus on that. They just want to put in, oh, what she was wearing. And that's why I'm glad she stood there and went, we're not focusing on what I'm wearing. We're focusing on my trip. The New World Order went from struggling to be born to struggling to survive. Well, they'll be struggling to survive now. Still got that song in my head. What if we rewrite the stars? It's all changed. Game changer. The games they play, game changer. It's like the way some people think Trump got in. Oh, we got in this way. Oh, we got in that way. He wasn't taking money, was he, like they did? And the military brought him in as well. Yep, the New World Order is finished. Of course it is. It's finished. They're just at the very ends. That's why they're pulling out everything they can. But they are finished, because it's that cycle of life. That part's ending. The new bit's coming in. Oh, we will, Memphis. They are being touched. I mean, he's already shouted out Soros. It's all to do with the Federal Reserve and the money. They know where it is. They know what they're doing. They've already shouted out Saudi, Soros and Rothschilds when they said Israel is last. That's who they're going towards as well. Oh, and the Pope. Great Awakening, where we go when we go out, yeah. Listen to Radio 4, which is MSN, a reverse barometer. Is that wrong? But even they were struggling today and had to admit the Dems are going to get stuffed at the midterms. Exactly, of course, yeah. Everyone can see what they're doing. Yeah, exactly. The dismantling of the old guard. It's that triangle thing, isn't it? And when you take one side off, the rest fall down. What did they say the three sides were? Rothschilds, yeah. Rothschilds, which I just see that all in one. That, Rothschilds, Rockefeller Pacers, all in one. Rothschilds, Saudi and Soros. And also you've got Bush and all them lot, because obviously we know that's to do with the JFK thing. That's why they're in the Super Bowl panic. The devil's waiting for them, rubbing his hands because of their plans. Yeah. Breaking news, Sessions activated, goes after China. Yeah, I saw something before about Jeff Sessions, thought that was good. Yep. They're going after him all. See, they've got to remember who pays them. It's us who pays them. So if we're not, certain things and this, that and the other, they won't be getting anything. Yeah, Rothschild, Soros, Saudi, and then plus. But I don't know, has anyone heard much on Rothschilds? I've not seen that much about. And then you've got how many billions have been given to the military to go and fight underground. And I won't just say underground bunkers either. Stealth Jeff. Yeah, it is Stealth Jeff. Hi. Exactly. If they focus on what Melania does instead of what she wears, more people would like her, and what that scares them. Exactly. Oh, Angel, what? I saw JFK Jr.'s Twitter giving a nod up to Angel. Expand Your Thinking channel, where he suggested JFK Jr. was dressed as Louis. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because I watched that, and then my dad was like, I'm not sure if it was, and it is, but I said, I don't know, it did look like him, and he does all these disguises. Also, not just him, the guy dressed as the security with a bald head, when Big Mike looked at him and was like, ooh. Hi, AJ. So, and then me and my dad said today, do you know what? I bet he's been at everything. And when we didn't know a bit back before we started looking at this, we wouldn't have known. I bet he's been everywhere. I bet he's, like I said, where's Waldo? Where's Wally? It's just been brilliant. Because someone said to me today, they were posting me an older JFK Jr., the interview, the one before he supposedly died. And some of us went, I know, I've already seen it. I said, I've done so much digging. I said, I did my videos months ago. More and more's coming out now, but, different people's channels. But I said, yeah. I said, we've been on this for a bit and we've never faltered off it, have we? Hi. They were brilliant at the hospital in Pittsburgh. So, when you sit back and think how they've done this, it's just like, it's just amazing. I think the photo stopped his face in the, because if you examine the whole video, everyone is calling him John. Yeah, they were calling him John. And did you see, I keep playing with this now, did you see Hillary's face after, and she sort of whispered to Bush when they went inside? She looked a bit like, she didn't look happy, put it that way anyway. It was hilarious, because they reckon, they're saying, I'm not saying it's true, that inside that gift that was given to him in a Tiffany blue box was a silver picture frame, apparently. Did the silver picture frame have a picture of JFK Jr. or something in it? Can you imagine they have a picture of that? What's all that about? Next minute they get out of the car and he's there. And because she turned around to that to go to get, and he kissed her and she went, "It's you." And she looked a bit, and it was like, something was definitely going on there. So funny. I've also seen a Coke advert today, Coca-Cola, where I don't know if it was an English one, no, it might have been American. There's a guy cutting the grass and a load of women are sat there, and she rolls the can of Coca-Cola down the hill because he's hot, you know, and then he starts taking his top off and, I don't know, pouring his Coca-Cola on him in the heat, and all the women are like, but it was Trump's head on it. It was absolutely hilarious. And we all know what Pepsi is. So that was funny. Oh, I think it was, you know, Sovereign Green? Solvent Green is People, the channel where she does all them great videos on there. I think it was that one. So funny. Them videos are great. Where's Waxman? I don't know. I spoke to him before. I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? I don't know what time it is. No, he's not on tonight. He might be in garden looking at the stars. I've told him to get... He has like a carport thing and he can't really see up. I said, you need to sit further out so you can just sit among the stars, you know. See if you see anything. Not that I've looked out to see if it's actually clear. Breaking news. How would you say that? Gillen tries to recover from project... What's that? I don't even know what that is. Is that just me being daft? Solient Green. Green is people. Really clear tonight. I've not actually looked out. Might just do it now. I've not checked. Not checked. Oh yeah, I think it is actually. It is. I wish you could see these stars. Hang on. I hate it because you can't see anything. The reason why I'm staring is because I just find it. The chip plan, the Pleiadians. What I find amazing is it is very clear out there. I might have to go and sit out for 5 minutes. I can see all the stars, right? And there's 3 like this. There's 3. I was just doodling before. There's 3 that go down like this. Proper in line with each other. They go down that way. And you see them and they're like twinkling, and then you look at them more and they're really twinkling, and they look like they're twinkling. This one will twinkle, then that one will twinkle, then that one will twinkle. There's the red one there. Is that supposed to be what Sirius is or whatever? The red one. And then that's twinkling, really twinkling. To me, I don't know if it's just me, the stars look even twinklier. They look like they're communicating. They just... is the bright one on the end. There's 3 stars, and then there's 3 stars in a line on their own, and then over there's like the red star. It looks red, but they always look dead twinkly, and they look twinkly, but then when you look at more, they look like they're twinkling more. Is there a bright one on the end? Let me have a look. But the sky is beautiful. No, they look the same. Twinkliness, but they look like they're singing to each other. You know, like one will twinkle, the next one will twinkle, then the next one will twinkle, the one in the 3 lines. And then the red one's just very bright. Do you know what? That's a good form of medicine. Just go out and sit in your garden and just get a hot drink and just look at the stars. Trump made a curly Q in the air as his sign of Q followers in the crowd during his rally. Yeah, he did, yeah. He's done that a few times. Yeah, he has done it a few times. I bet Dolly gets catcalled. What does catcalled, or do you mean catcalled? Stargazer. I've turned into a stargazer, especially over the past couple of weeks with what I've been seeing in the sky. I'm like, what? But they are beautiful. Another, you don't say get out in nature. That also means get out and look at the stars, especially the stars at night, because they're so relaxing. You're just in a trance when I do when you're looking at them. But they were sort of like 3 dots like that, and then it goes. The first one will go twinkle more, and then that one twinkles. Then they look like they're twinkling with each other in unison, you know, and like tune with each other. When guys in the street whistle. Oh yeah. Oh, we call it cat whistle. Oh, I thought it was called a wolf whistle. We call it over here. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Ah, yeah. Astrology can account most scripture. That's what I was saying. Thank you. Because what I was saying before about, sorry if anyone's, you know, really religious, but it says in the Bible, someone was talking about before, oh, you know, you shouldn't look, like a lot of people say, you shouldn't look to astrology. It's evil. It's this, that, and the other. Because some people do say that. Wolf whistle. Oh, is it wolf whistle there as well? It's not evil. It's not evil. It's in, yeah, account most scripture, obviously, because the stars are a bit of a guide of the times, aren't they? Whatever everyone was saying before. You know, when I go about the star prophecy, the 3 wise men, or whatever they call it, following the star. Everyone was looking at a star, weren't they? Even in Egyptians, they were looking at, you know, in the cave days. Well, they're all pointing up to the stars. So it wasn't evil, it's just that thing again, they don't want you to know certain stuff. Mind magic, you know, they're going about, hi, you know, magic being evil. No, it's not, it's mind magic. You meaning not, yeah, they have had control over us with mind magic, but more like I've said before, you are what you think, you know, thought turns into matter. So what you put out there comes back. Some people called it magic because they didn't understand at the time, science, whatever. Bible says the stars will guide you. Exactly. Exactly. Oh. Yeah, the 3 wise kings in the Bible who were knowledgeable about the stars, exactly, but they'll twist it and make out it was slightly a bit of a different story. When it's all the same, do you know what I mean? It's all, you know, each king followed the star until they were brought to Jesus, and each one brought Jesus a gift. Dolly, do you see where we are from? Cities, countries. What? What do you mean? Where were the wise men? Maggie, who were Jewish birth. Very interesting. It's all very, very interesting. That's why it all connects. That's what I'm saying. All religions and all that, even though some might be different, they all have the same thing, same sort of bits and bobs in it that are the same sort of thing. It's like the video I was watching before, and it says dog, God, you know, backwards. It's Cyrus, it's, you know, funny how a lot of signs of big events in the Bible are, I can't say it, yeah, astronomical, I can't say the word, exactly. But certain people put stuff out there saying, oh, it's evil, you know, don't do this, don't do that, don't read, don't, you know, I've got tarots. These aren't tarots. These are like what they call the oracle cards. Oh, you shouldn't read in them. All this is your intuition already knows when you pull these cards out. That's when most people go, oh, that's when I go, oh, it's just to do what I'm talking about, because I was thinking about it. So let's pull one now. Do some new ones for today. But other people look at other things like scriptures and that, and they put their own finger on it and try to deceive some of us about certain stuff. though it's all in there, but it's more coded for people. It's how you read it. You shouldn't let anyone tell you what it is. You read it and decode it. You've got to decode it. That's how I see it anyway. I don't know what you're saying, Memphis. Oh, I don't know what you're saying. Oh, this has just fell out, but I'm going to shuffle it again because I always wait for a card to jump out. Be true to your heart. Be true to your heart. Ship's coming in here in this one. The ship's coming in. Oh, and she's got diamonds in her hand. We were talking about diamonds before. The lights, because we are the light, you know. We are celestial beings. Oh, I like that. Thank you. Yeah, I just have to look at the best in everything, you know, Melania. Be best. The best in everything, because like I said the other day, what's the point in being negative? It doesn't bring anything good apart from illnesses. But yeah. And I've been listening to a lot of the songs again off The Greatest Showman, and Pink with her daughter. I've always liked Pink. She may be. What if she was a Palladian? Because she looks like one. Totally see Dolly being a medium, but guess what? We all are. We're not waking this up, you know. We all are one, and we can all do them things like telepathy. What's the other one called? I always get mixed up with the ones where you can move things and lift things and move things. You've got telepathy, and the other one that I can't say. Biblical Maggie is close to Maggie. Yeah. It's all in there because it's a cycle. So that's how prophecies, people who say, oh, the prophecies, talk about prophecies because they know the Bible and they've read it, that thing goes on a cycle all the time. So you can see what's coming when the rebirth comes. Our rebirth's coming again. Things are going to die out that are not good, and then the rebirth will come. Things will creep back in again, and then it'll start all over again. But at the minute, yeah, telekinesis, thank you. But our stage we're at now, like I said before, we're waiting to come into the spiritual with the physical because, you know, that's what we're meant to be. It's duality where we are at the minute, but when that all comes down, it'll be one. Everything will be one. It won't matter what religion you are, this, that, and the, because we'll all just believe in the one. And all that goes on like that. Diamond's a woman's best friend. Well, put it that way, the skies. I'd rather look at the stars than that. You know? But that's why they say, don't they, when people say, oh, you can be cremated and you can be turned into a diamond. Because that's what people do, don't they? Like, See what jumps out. Stars are so bright. Do you know what, AJ? They're bright every night. If you go out and look at them, when it's clear, obviously, I don't know if it's just me, they just seem more twinkly than I've ever seen them. Like the sun today, I did that video, I was like, I couldn't even look at it. I know you can't look directly at the sun, but it was like, the stars, that's why I might just go out and finish my drink off in a minute, because I'm not staying on long. I'm shattered as usual. I always say I go to bed early, and I don't, because I'm always looking at stuff and looking at different things. And last night we were talking about the video that showed JFK Jr.'s kids. Which video was it, please? I don't know. I'll have to find it and I'll tell you tomorrow because I can't go through it now. I don't know what it was. It was somebody's channel. It could have been on Twitter. I don't know if anyone knows on here. It was. I will find it. I can't remember. I'm sure if you just YouTube put in JFK Jr.'s children, somebody's video should come up. That's what I do. I just write in things and things pop up. Yeah, they reckon he had 3 kids, don't they? So, yeah. Yeah, I agree. I have a telescope look often, but very bright. I just said there's 3. Well, there's not. I don't mean there's just 3 stars in the sky, but they seem to. They twinkle, and you look more at them. It's like they're winking at you, and the bottom one twinkles, and then the other one twinkles like they're talking to each other. If you get what I'm saying, they do sing, stars. You know, they vibrate. That's why they're always like shining. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright, shine bright. You're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Because we're all diamonds, people. Shine your light. My God. I think AJ's being a bit rude. Yeah. I know what you were trying to say. I'm just waiting for a card to jump out. Shining. My son's favourite song is my little one is that this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Don't know the tune. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Well, I might be experimenting with that because I saw someone going, you can experiment with this, like when they do Tai Chi. Is it Tai Chi? When people do the energy balls and this, that, and the other. And I was thinking about energy of the dragon and all that sort of stuff as well. Let the sun shine. Let the sun shine. Oh, thank you. I sing when obviously I sing when I get happy, but I'm just feeling very, very happy lately. Oh, yeah. What was that? Did anyone else hear President... Oh, I can't see that. Did anyone else hear President Trump say the sky is looking really good now? Yes, I did. I reported on that the other day. He said the sky is looking... He said something like, the sky is looking really good now. Beautiful sky. Something or other. I'm sure one day someone's going to tell you the reason why or something like that. Explain why. Because everything happens for a reason. I was like, yeah, exactly. No more chemtrails. Exactly. No more evil dust or whatever Julian Assange was saying, because that is what Julian Assange recently got put out because he's been allowed to say a few things. So, I haven't seen any. Seen any what? No, that's what I mean. Where are they all? Because even over here, you had it bad in America, but I was seeing them over here. And now you see the planes, bit of cloud, coming out, and it's not like it was before. I was just listening to She's a Rainbow. Ah, sky's clear because of a beautiful clean coal. All these things are changing. I'm still waiting for this to jump out. Yeah, and then it makes me think of talking about dragon energy, dragons. Makes you think when people are going about, when we're finding out about, the giants and this, that, and the other things that were in the Bible, which are true. Trump was like, what is that in the sky? A chemtrail. Angus just like, I never, yeah. And now it makes me think of dinosaurs, because what really are dinosaurs? Dragons. Different sorts of dragons. Is that what the skeletons really are? If the giants were walking about and we had these massive dinosaurs, maybe really they were the dragons. Do you know what I mean? I just think, But like I said, I do love that song. I'm really going to write it out and write it down because, oh, actually, where is it? You're going to laugh at this. Right, I write everything down that I went to bed last night late, and then this just popped into my head. So I write it down, and obviously I'm not bothered about telling you lot because I don't really care. And I might say it wrong because I've not written it out properly, but I just thought, oh yeah, just write that down. It was something like, this is me. Feet on the ground, but head in the clouds. Often wondered. Oh, hang on, I might get this wrong. Often wondered why the world is one way and I think another. Surely it's easy. Oh, hang on. Surely it's easy than seeming tougher. Well, it's because I've not wrote this out right. Oh, no, I can't read it out. I'm going to have to write it out properly because it's all mixed up and then read it out. Because at the end it something says, I've not even said that right actually. To love is to give is to love. I gave out the message and it's received from above. As we all know, we are all from one love, but the thing in between, I can't read it properly, so I'll have to rewrite it out. But if I get things in my head, I just write it down and I'm like, ooh, it sounds all right. But I'll have to tell you it properly when I've done it properly. Still doing these cards. Blue skies in Texas. Yeah. Well, you saw the sun today here. Like white, but yeah, it was very bright. But yeah, that's what I mean when people don't watch, I don't mean you lot, people don't watch the Trump rallies properly. And like he said that, what was it, a few weeks ago or last week, something about the skies being clear, and I picked up on that. I was like, And he said somebody might explain to you one day, because things happen for a reason. And I'm like, oh my God. One love, let's get together and feel alright. Yeah, let's get together and feel. Yeah, what happened to him? There's another one. One love. Oh, I'm probably not. I'm really tired. I say this every time, and I'll get in bed and I'll watch it on my phone, the first bit of it. But I don't think I can. I've got to start getting to bed earlier. That's why I said sending me grey. Israel is pushing 5G everywhere, but not in their own country. Surprise, surprise. Cancer explosion. I'm still waiting for it. Still waiting for a card. Let's get together and feel. Oh, one's flown out under the chair. Yeah. Oh, see what I mean? When I say, I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but I understand what I'm saying, obviously. Trust your own understanding. Trust your own understanding. Oh, and it's got all the planets in there, look. These celestial bodies. One off the top. You are worth it. You wish you could draw like what? I know, so do I. There's lots of detail in it as well. Like, see, if I pick them, I'll leave them on the side and then put them back when I do it again, because I like to re-look at them to think, oh yeah, that's nice, you know. Yeah, alignment, exactly. And that, did you see the exactly, where is it? See, people who draw these might know or they're not. It's just like, you know, the intuition when you're drawing. And these planets are all backing up behind each other like this. And I said about alignment today. The planets, celestial bodies, are getting in alignment because the clock's matching up, or whatever you want to call it. It's time, so everything has to be in alignment for this stuff to happen. You know? That's what I believe anyway. It's time. That's why Trump had to come in when he did. I believe that on the spiritual sense. And things have to happen the way they do, and more people have to be woken up quicker. That's why I believe Q came along as well, because it needs to be in the spiritual sense. Because remember, it's not just a fight. It's not just a physical fight. It's a spiritual. It's about them coming together. We've got to align together. So I was saying about the you know, a bit ago, about that picture of the pyramid, you know, that they all put out there, but ours would probably look more like the top's missing, because our spiritualness has got to come in, the power. Yeah, the big shift. Yeah, it's like, move over. Move over. Yeah. A lot were awake anyway, but a lot more needed to be awake. So in that sense, it's like, all right, so we've all woke up on different paths, but it's all the same thing at the end of the day, if you're doing it from a place of love, you know, compassion. You want all that stuff for not just yourself. You want it for everybody, even people you don't know around the world. You want everyone to be, you know, happy. You know, not all this crap that they're doing all the time. They're reporting that they reckon that there's going to be a load of false flags, as in, you know, Syria gassing and all that sort of stuff they do. Been having weird dreams here in Australia. I've been having weird dreams too. I don't know if you heard me this morning saying about, I went to put some lip balm on and went upstairs and something told me to go out. So I thought, yeah, I wanted to go and sit out in the sun for a bit. So I sat there, looked up and I thought, what's that? Orion's Belt pyramid lineup. Yes, the Orion Belt, that the pyramids are in line with Orion's Belt. That's why one pyramid's off a little bit, because it's Orion's Belt. Loving people you don't like is hard. It is hard. It is hard work. It is hard. It is hard. But if they're part of one, they're us as well, if you know what I mean. But it is hard. Hi. But I forgot what I was saying now. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So I thought I saw this silver orb. I did see something, but it went past quite quick. It wasn't really windy or anything. And I thought, oh, is it a kid's balloon? But I've seen this. I've seen it 3 times in the same area. And then I thought, no, it doesn't look like that. It looks like an orb. Then it disappeared into thin air. And there was clouds on this side, but there was no cloud in the middle. Where I was looking, I was like, where's it gone? Like, and then this bird appeared with big wings, and it was like, you know, like buzzards go around. It was doing that, and then it flew off. I watched it fly off, but I didn't see it come into that space. Because I was looking there, because I was looking at the thing that disappeared and thinking, where's that just gone? It just disappeared. And then I was like, oh. So I don't know. I was like, odd. Well, not really. It's like, I think if you're in tune with things. And I don't know if I told you, if anyone's read the book or seen it on YouTube, because you can listen to it before I go, is it Celestine Prophecies? Is that what it's called? About, you know, you can see the energies, like sort of, what do they call it? Your aura around plants as well, because we are all energy, so we all have energy around us, which you can see if you look at your fingers. I can see it around my fingers right now. You can see the energy, the fuzziness around, that's what it is. But they said in that book, or if you go and listen to it, the audio or on YouTube, that it's mainly sunrise and sunset more. You can see it more when the sun's behind whatever you're looking at. When I was trying to look at the sun today, obviously it was that bright, I just couldn't see it. It was hard to film because it was that big and that bright. I was just like, oh my God. Yeah, Fern Gully, exactly. I can't think, is this my eyes gone weird? That thing's disappeared. And I was looking at the leaves of the tree in my garden, and I could see the area around the leaves. I could see that fuzziness, but I could also see it look like waves, you know, like this, because that's the energy. The more you start working with this, the more you see things. I know some people's going to think that's off its head, and I don't mean you lot in chat, because most of you sort of on the same thing. But if anyone's read that book, or see, because it's on YouTube for you to hear, it's brilliant. Like I said, you've got Hold the Pale Horse. I think everyone should listen to. You'll be like, oh my God. And it's better to go and watch it on YouTube and listen to it than read the book, because the book's, it's dead long. It's long on YouTube. It's easy to listen to, like an audio thing. And then the Celestine Prophecies is also on YouTube as well for you to listen to, about you know, it's all about DMT and all this stuff, and everything's got energy. We have everything's energy. So, you know, Jennifer Mack YouTube. Who's she? Yeah. Central Sun is feeding us with frequencies. Yeah. Because, you know, the sun was the giver of life, wasn't it? That's why lots of things like Ra and all this lot, that they go on about sun worshipping, and then some people say sun worshipping's bad. No, it's not. The sun gives life to everything. The flowers need to photosynthesize, or whatever the thing, or whatever it is, I don't know. We all need sunlight. We need sunlight for our bones. We get told we need calcium or the cow's milk and all that. No, I don't think we do. I think it's the sun that you need. And certain stuff, and then, you know, they're all like, oh, sun sun worshippers. Some people, oh, it's evil. No, it's not. Sometimes I've done that thing where I think I was half asleep and half awake, and it looked like, when you close your eyes to go to sleep, you can see the darkness, space, light. But it's like your eyes are awake, but they're shut, if you know what I mean. Like, you can see the colours when your eyes are shut. It was like I was going through a wormhole, and lots of colours, like electrical colours, like doing this around the wormhole, like purple and yellow and different things like that. We really ain't meant to drink milk. No, we're not really meant to drink cow's milk, because what other animal drinks milk off another animal? Nobody. That's why women have babies and do it that way, then they don't need, do you know what I mean? Certain things. But when you look into certain things, but, I've got milk in my tea, but... and then I need to start getting into just drinking hot water, I think, mate. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird when you think about it, when you start really thinking about it. What was I saying then? I don't even know what I was saying now. The strangest thing that ever happened to me besides that out-of-body experience was I experienced a moment of the daytime and the night. The sky turned blue and the clouds were bright and white. Yeah, oh yeah, that's what I was talking about, wasn't it? And I sort of could see out of this tunnel, and it was a world which I thought, oh, that's Earth, and it was a new world, and I thought, oh, it's New Earth, and it was, I just remember being green, but it was it was a globe, by the way, in my dream, but it was white. Drink soy. Well, they say don't drink soy, don't they? Drink soy. I like almond milk, actually. It was just a very, very white light, but it made me feel happy. And it was like, looking back now, it was like the earth had regenerated itself, because, it was growing more trees and stuff and things that had been cut down and all that. Yeah, I like almond milk. And when I woke up that in the morning, because I felt very relaxed that night, very relaxed, and I remember knowing I was smiling while I was doing this, because I was sort of in a sleep, and I was like, yeah, that's what they say. And my mum was staying over that night, and she was sleeping on the floor on this camp bed thing, because she said it's better for her back, and she never really sleeps, and she said, God, I felt really relaxed last night, like really light, and she said really light, and I thought, well, that's what I felt like, so it must have been the same energy, because it was in that room, and my mum felt like that, and she said, yeah, she said, I don't normally feel that relaxed, because my mum's, she just doesn't sleep properly. Bye. Yeah, beautiful dreams. Everyone have beautiful dreams. But yeah, I'm going to go now, because I was just getting a bit bored. There was nothing on really that I was watching. I thought I'd come and chat to you. But yeah, I'll be a bit more awake tomorrow, because it's it's crafty day tomorrow. So I will be doing my see, I'm getting like I don't know what I'm talking about. Collaging. I can't remember what I'm collaging, because I haven't done it yet, so I will do it tomorrow. My collaging the warrior, was it I was doing with was it a shield and a flower instead of a sword, or whatever it was? I'll be doing that, and I think I'll be talking about intentions and positivity tomorrow, and how to keep your positivity up with intentions, and intentions through the day to keep that positivity going, people. So I'm gonna go. So yeah, beautiful dreams, as you say, and yeah, where we go one week, well, we know lots of things are coming, so we know. So I shall most likely see you tomorrow. Your streams keep me positive, Dolly. Well, AJ, that's what I came on YouTube to do. I've been, not even if I wasn't talking about Q, if anyone looks back at any of my videos I've done, whether it was talking about charity shop thingies, whatever I was doing, I was always coming from a place of positivity. So even if I wasn't talking about this, but this just seems to be, I'm just very passionate about this, because to me it's like saving humanity, meaning that movement, and everyone's doing the stuff around the globe talking. I'd still be talking how I talk, and I'd still be doing my art stuff and stuff like that. So tomorrow I chit chat about positivity, the law of one, whatever I decide to talk about tomorrow, and see and all that sort of good stuff. Thank you. And yeah, Friday tomorrow as well, so that's a good thing. So, yes, yes, I'm a nice old lady, I am. Yes, look at my white hair. No, I'm not offended. It's all coming in. I'm just going to grow a big, like a big white, what are they called? Melon streak. Yes. No, not something you said. I've been on, I'm going. I'm tired. But yeah. And that book, by the way, The Only Way Is Up, is this is the one I keep near my bedside. No, you're only joking. I wouldn't be offended anyway. I'm getting older. This is the book that I keep by the side of my bed in case I have any thoughts I need to write down, because I don't always remember in the morning. And if I have a dream, I try to jot it down in there, so you can look back on it and think, it's a bit odd. So yeah, you don't know if you're the oldest one here. You don't know. So night to everyone, morning, afternoon, whatever it is, and I shall see you tomorrow. And yeah, I best get to bed early. I say this all the time and I never do. So night, guys. Bye.